1665, according to the Puritan Thomas Vincent's long and powerful sermon called God's Terrible Voice in the City. You need to get this book if you haven't gotten it. It's a great book. It's a narration of the two dreadful judgments of plague and of fire inflicted upon the city of London. He, like many others at this time, remember 1665, believed that the fire was a punishment from God for the Londoners' sins. He listed 25 sins in detail. A few of these were religious hypocrisy, lying, swearing, laziness, drunkenness, pride, gluttony, envy, and lust were just a few of them. Then first came the plague that killed 100,000 people. In Vincent's description of the outbreak, he says, on every hand were to be heard the groans of the dying, the lamentations and the distress of the survivors. In vain did thousands look for consolation in their last moments from those who had ministered to them the word of life. Dismay and terror had alike seized the pastor and his flock, and a place of safety from the plague was all that either the one or the other had time, or in general, the inclination to seek. Then he continues. He says, now the cloud is very black, and the storm comes down upon us very sharp. Now death rides triumphantly on his pale horse through our streets and breaks into almost every house where any inhabitants are to be found. Now people fall as thick as leaves from the trees in autumn when they are shaken by a mighty wind. Now there is a dismal solitude in London's streets. Ministers now had an awakening calls to seriousness and fervor. Hear me out. Ministers now had an awakening calls to seriousness and fervor in their ministerial work, to preach on the side and brink of the pit of hell into which thousands were tumbling. Vincent was pastoring a flock that was at the heart of the outbreak, and he was strongly urged by his fellow ministers to flee the city. In one of the more remarkable cases of pastoral sacrifice, he refused. He said he would not allow any to weaken his hands in this work. He could not bring himself to leave his flock in the time of their greatest need, and committed himself to the protection of his God.